I love the way it fits. You feel me? Look, I get some of that more tie in it, some of them teeps in, some of the front kicks in. And I'm still cool in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still cool. I had bust a sweat. You know, that's what it is. Yoga, yoga. Passport Bros. Thailand.
As you can see, I'm repping that BMT. No matter where I go, no matter where I be.
Just look at them QTs.
Representing for my brother BMT.
Got my man Austin in the building. What up, bro?
It's good.
Travel is life.
This how we roll. Look, I just have to get off the elevator. Look at it. The BMT shirt on. You know, we representing all the way in Thailand, man.
This shirt is so dope, man. It shows off your guns, fits your muscles, gives you room at the bottom for the belly, and then you repping the BMT brand, man. So make sure y'all pick up that BMT shirt because it's fire. It looks good. He got them in different colors, and I'm telling y'all, man, the fit, it ain't that cheap bullshit. It's a real quality shirt, man. I love it, BMT. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for blessing me with the shirt, and I'll see you on the other side. You dig?
What's good, family? Make sure to check out the official Passport Bros merch store. All right, family, we are live. Welcome to another show. We got a double header today. Pause. Got my man, Average Man Unplugged in the building.
What's going on with you, brother?
Man, yeah, I see you out there laid back, man. How you feeling? How you feeling today, brother?
Man, you know, just trying to get back in the swing of things, being back in the matrix, but you know, I won't be standing still too long because in about 2 weeks I'm actually going to Oklahoma and then New Orleans for a minute, and then I'm coming back here. And then probably about a month or so after that, you know, I'll be back in the country again. More than as of right now, it's looking like Thailand, but well, we're gonna see how things go because I kind of got something up my sleeve for Germany later on next year too.
Okay, because your energy seemed a little different, brother. You seem like a little lackadaisical now that you're back in the Matrix or something like that. When you was out here in Medellin with me, you was all amped up. You know, now you seem a little bit like, you know.
Nah, I'm honestly, bro. I'm just tired, man. From bro, like getting back in this like my gym routine, man. Just
okay.
Oh man.
So it's not. Look,
I'm just tired and sore, bro.
Look depressed, Matrix depression. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it the Matrix or, you know?
I mean, you know, you always miss being away, but it's like, you know, I always come back feeling rejuvenated. It's like I like kind of like getting back into my routine, like.
So you got that back to the Matrix depression. Yeah, man.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but we've been in like 2 different countries so far, right? We linked up in Thailand. That was dope. We linked up in Colombia. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, man. What's your preference right now if you had somebody told you and said, hey, AMU, you got to get the hell up out of America. What country you going to first?
Thailand.
Wow, so you would pick Thailand over Colombia? Yeah, okay.
Because it's I mean, because when it comes to Colombia, is honestly is really just the it's really the hardware over the software in terms of Asian women, but Asian women, especially Thai women.
You know that went over some brothers' heads real quick. You know,
you feel me?
The
like
hardware over the software. I like that.
Like the software and everything else that you really need. The Asian women seem to kind of got the Latino.
So this my bro thought he just woke up from a nap. And get on the chat, man. But you basically saying that do you get a better experience as far as relationships with Thai women over the Colombian women? Is that what you're saying? Or they just seem to be more compatible to you, than the Colombian women that you dated so far?
I don't know. I guess I could just say from my experience, it just seems like
Mm-hmm.
between Vietnam, Philippines, and Thailand, and now being in Colombia twice in 2 different cities,
Mm-hmm.
if I had to compare based off of those experiences, I would say like on the Asian side of things, it's like as far as like what you're looking for long term, they kind of got them beat by. I would say they got them beat a little bit. You know what I mean? But as
Okay.
far as like looks go, because everybody know I love Latina, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
you know. Plus, not only that, it's like it's other factors too. Like I like the fact that Thailand is safer.
Facts.
Um
That's definitely facts.
not much of a language barrier because they pretty much know English, even though it's not fluent, they know enough. Um
Facts.
let's see what else. Dude, the bang for your buck as far as cost of living is kind of like through the roof. I
Yeah.
mean, you can
Colombia's
get a
getting a
nice
little
you
expensive.
can get a nice 1 bedroom apartment for $300-$400 and you got access to everything right in your building.
With a beach view.
Right. You know what I mean? And you're like 5-10 minute walk away from the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. That's tough, man. That's why I'm over here stuck on Thailand. That's why I'm going back.
I know Richie Mack. Shout out to my man Richard, OG Richie Mack, and Andre from Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. They did a comparison against Colombia versus Thailand, and I believe on that versus Thailand edged it out a bit. I believe Thailand took it. I love Thailand as well, brother. I know a lot. I do like being closer to the States as far as the time difference. If you are like a live streamer like myself, or you working or something like that, it can be a little strenuous getting up at 4-5 in the morning doing your
Mhm.
streams, But like you say, the cost of living is low. The food is good. The food is healthy. So I definitely understand that. But now you went to Barranquilla. That was your first stop. That was my first stop too. That was your first stop before you went anywhere else, right? Straight up to
Yep.
Barranquilla.
Yep. Yep.
What was the vibe like?
I went there for Carnival back in February.
Okay, what was the vibe out there like that in Barranquilla?
Man, just one big ass party throughout the whole city.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are super friendly, helpful. Um, dude, I'm talking block parties everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Parades all through the city. Um, beautiful women everywhere. Um, great food. A lot cheaper than Medellin.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a tourist town. Um, uh, like there's more to do there than people think. And then right outside the city, there's like a really nice beach. It's kind of like a small city. It's called Puerto
Mm-hmm.
Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can go
And
there.
you're right. It is a small beach. Like it's like a little cliffside type beach.
Yeah, yeah. So you can do
Mm-hmm.
that too. So yeah, man. Yeah, like it's stuff to do in Barranquilla. Honestly, I kind of I'm starting to get to the point where I kind of want to treat Barranquilla the same way Andre treats Cali, where he's
Kelly.
kind of like don't tell nobody come to here. I'm
Right.
about to get like him in a minute, like, cause yo, man, you gonna find, bro, it ain't like to the level of Medellin, but you gonna find some nice ones in Barranquilla, and
Mm.
it's like it's not a bunch of pros like a Cartagena or Medellin,
Mm-hmm.
so it's
I
like if
got
you
you.
looking for something serious, yeah, Barranquilla
Barranquilla.
is where it's at, but you got to get your Spanish up though.
Most deaf. I want to give a shout out to my man, No Reservations. We just did a show maybe like a couple of hours ago about Scandinavian versus Brazil. You guys can check it out after the stream. Says, I hear a lot of good things about Thailand. I have planned a trip next week. How long should first timers stay for? Well, okay, you tell me that, bro. You going to Thailand? That's what's up. In my opinion, I would say a minimum 2 weeks, minimum in Thailand, because of the flight distance. If you're leaving from America, it's like you'll lose a whole day and a half in flight. What do you think about that, AMU?
Hold on. You said how long?
How long should first timers stay for in
Oh,
Thailand?
what time did you say?
I said like 2 weeks, 14 days, or something like that.
Oh, okay. That's usually what people say. I was gonna say like minimum 14 days. I'm like, well, I would say if you can't do 14 days, at least try to do 10. But dude, for me personally, I did the whole 30. So I don't know, but that's just me. Like that's just how I was. That's how I planned on moving. My goal was originally to spend a month in each country that I went to, like, because I was just like trying to learn about the cultures and stuff and just trying to get familiar with things as much as possible, like, and just see as much as possible. But like things ain't work out that way.
Okay. I'm gonna give a shout out also again to my man No Reservations with the $10 super chat, brother. I really appreciate that. He says, on a rating scale, how would you rate Colombia and Thailand 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, like the video? So I guess you want to say Colombia, like say for example, Colombia is 7 out of 10, Thailand is 8 out of 10, something like that.
Oh, that's tough.
Me personally, I would rank Thailand because there's a lot that goes on with Thailand as far as the visa situations. I would say a heavy 8 out of 10, and I would rank Colombia as whole as a country 6 out of 10. But the only reason that 6 is there is specifically because of the safety. Otherwise, it'll be a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the beach, a flight away, you can move around different cities. Colombia would be that's the only thing Colombia has to get together, man. It's the safety. If they get that safety together, if they figure out a way to protect the people from all the druggings and the robbings and the moto pull-ups, then most definitely Colombia will be like a 10 out of 10 type of country. But right now, I gotta get an edge out there to Thailand because when I'm inviting dudes doing consultations out there to Thailand, I don't have to worry about them as much as I do here in Colombia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna get an edge to Thailand over that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say 1 through 10. I was gonna say I can't like really, because I was gonna go like 8-7 or like kind of like honestly maybe even 9-7 just because I'm just so high on Thailand. But Thailand definitely got Colombia beat. Like, and a big factor is the safety, man. It's like I remember when I was in Pattaya specifically, I used to have to like take like a 5-minute walk to get to the store, but it was kind of like through this like road that you thought would have kind of been like most people probably wouldn't walk through, but I used to walk through it all the time, and I never felt like threatened or anything. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just Thailand, just different, man. It's just super safe.
Yeah, I want to catch this comment by my man, Mr. I believe he's in Thailand now. Said the danger in what keeps me out of Colombia, I'm too used to places like Thailand, Laos, the Philippines, and China. Good point, my man. Good point.
Yeah, I've been thinking about going to Laos and China, man. I want to see those places, man.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing about Asia in general. It's like a little hop and a skip from all these other countries for the most part. I think China might be a little distance, but it's really like a hop and a skip. And in a lot of these countries, they speak a little English, believe it or not. Some form of English. Some of them, sometimes they might be ashamed to try to communicate with the English that they do know, but for the most part, they got English signs everywhere in these countries too, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm like, how's the English sign in Cambodia? You know what I'm saying? Like, how that work? But they speak English in Cambodia, so that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So your last trip was in Colombia, was in Medellin. We linked up. Did you have any sketchy times or any incidents while you was out here in Colombia?
No, not really.
Okay. You pause for a second. I'm just sitting here like, oh
No,
shit,
because
what
not
happened?
because
Mm,
because I'm thinking like, and now if you want to consider, the obvious stuff that we tell people to look out for, like women asking you for money and or asking you for money before you even meet them, stuff like that, then yeah,
mm-hmm,
then I dealt with that. But you know what I mean? But like as far as like anything that would get me like keep me from coming back home,
mm-hmm,
because at the end of the day, that's what we are concerned about, based on what we've been seeing.
mm-hmm,
So if you're going off of that, nah, I'm good.
mm-hmm,
Like I just think a lot of guys just don't know how to move around, and I think they spend so much time chasing tail, they're not paying attention to what's really going on around them. I
mm-hmm,
mean, like, don't get me wrong, like even on my travel vlog channel, like you see me like dating multiple women, but like you don't really see nothing that's I don't know, man. I just don't think I don't know. It's just like when I go to these countries, I don't be having these issues. Like I don't get it, man. And it's like I'm not
mm-hmm,
nearly as seasoned as like these other guys claim to be that's going down here and not being able to make it back home in one piece. So I don't get it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And did you feel for the most part safe while you was out here?
What'd you say now?
Say for the most part, did you feel safe when you was out here?
Yeah. I mean, especially considering that I actually know like a little bit of Spanish, so that like
Mm-hmm.
that definitely helps out. Like because like I remember when we was together and it was like somebody you was with was speaking Spanish and I was talking to her for a minute, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
you know, so it's so that I'm like that. I mean, like that's and for some reason I communicate better with Venezuelans than I do Colombians. I do not know why, bro. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, bro. But I'm like, but the Spanish getting better, man. Like, you feel me? I'm like, y'all brothers want to go to Colombia, man. Get your Spanish up. It'll go a
Yeah.
long. It'll go a long way. Trust me. I was
Yeah.
like, I was over here cold approaching, and man,
Yeah.
listen, yeah,
Yeah. You get that
but
Spanish down. You get that Spanish down. You win it. You win it. Somebody says when the news. Mike M says when the news comes down in Colombia, I go. Until then, Southeast Asia or Brazil is my top choice. You been to Brazil yet?
nah, man. Global passport crew getting on my ass about that, man. He is
Mm-hmm.
not. He is not gonna let that go till I go, man.
Global
Because
Pass.
I know.
Oh,
Because I
have you
know
been
he.
to Brazil?
Huh?
Has Global been to Brazil though?
You know what? I don't know, but I know he wants me because he wants me to link up with Hanada and one master teacher and some other chick
Mm-hmm.
that's a YouTuber down there that he was gonna link
Mm-hmm.
me up with. I'm like
Okay.
she a cutie too. Um, but yeah, but other
I
than I
got
don't
Ashley
know.
L. We're saying victim blaming. I don't consider it to be victim blaming necessarily. Like we don't blame the people that's been drugged and robbed. I think at AMU was just saying that he don't be having those type of issues. That's all he was saying. But shout out to my man HL. Somebody said Drew G says what I've noticed about Colombia is that the victims are in the range of 45 and 60. Brother, I don't know if I totally agree with that because I mean they drug everybody. If you look at, like, I'm sub to all the little not WhatsApp, Facebook groups, all the news articles, like the news blogs, and I mean it'd be young Colombian guys getting drugged. I see it. I think somebody shared it in the Facebook group. It was a girl that got drugged like a couple of days ago. So anybody can get it. Anybody that's flipping in any form of fashion. And usually what it is 9 times out of 10 is guys linking up with girls. However they link up with them, whether it be, they might have met. I'm talking about Colombians right now. They might have met and, talked or something. Then they go out for drinks and the girls drug the drinks. It was 2 guys passed out on the street a couple of days ago. And then the girls, sometimes they might blow it in their face or put it in their food or something to, You know, so it happens, man. It really happens. I don't want to say it's necessarily an age range. I mean, I was talking to a girl, a woman rather, like a couple of weeks ago, and I was joking around with her. And that's what you do. Like we had conversations with, you know, women that you're talking to or dating or you just met. You have conversations. You open up and you be like, no scopolamine. Just say little things like that. Let them know that you know what's going on. Fill them out a little bit. And she immediately was just like, oh, I got scope. She was like, yeah, I got scope like 3 years ago. They found me in the alley. I don't remember anything. All my stuff was gone. The taxi driver scope. And I'm like, damn, how that? You know what? So yeah, it happens, man. It's something that they got to really do something about. And when they say scope, they mean just drug, because a lot of times I forgot the actual name for it, Barbitz or something like that. But it's actually just prescription drugs that they kind of grind up and put in your drinks too. It's not all the time scopolamine. Scopolamine is the worst one though. You can die off the scopolamine. That's like a zombie drug. But they say that what happens is they mix it with another drug to kind of put you out, because scopolamine don't necessarily put you out. It just turns you into a zombie. If you make a scene, people can kind of figure out that you've been drugged. So what they do is they kind of mix it, and that's the dangerous part. They mix it with other drugs. And when they administer it, is because these people ain't scientists or chemists. They don't know what they're doing. They want to drug you, influence you, and then put you to sleep. So you don't really know what's going on.
Man.
And you're right. Actually, you're absolutely right. Anybody can get it. Anybody. It was
for real.
It was a documentary. It's on YouTube of a woman scoping an old lady that helped her out. She knocked on the old lady's door for some help, and the lady blew some stuff in her face or something, scoped her basically. Because that rumor saying that it don't work like that. It has to be, consumed. But I hear stories of people getting it blown in their face regardless of it. Even if it's not scoped, it's something they got out here. And the old lady opened the door to help the young lady out, and she, blew it in her face. She drugged her, and the woman actually died from it. And they robbed the old lady's house. So that just goes to show you, in environments like this, man, you got to understand that people are like fighting for their survival, and it's like any means necessary. And with you being American, they honestly feel like they're justified because you can literally go back to America and make more money, right? You come from the empire. So that's how they thinking. That's how they justify it. They'll say, well, I got kids. I got to take care of my family. There's all this bullshit, right? Like we don't have family and friends. They think we all rich. So that's the way they justify it, unfortunately. Let me catch this super chat, my man Dapper Dones, not Dapper Dan, Dapper Dones with the $4.99 super chat. Man, I really appreciate that. It says, I had my Rolex and chains on in Thailand, going to a Michelin-star restaurant. Felt safe, still vigilant, would not do this in places like Colombia. Brother, you are absolutely right. They just killed a guy this week, an American guy. I think his name was Mike something. They didn't put his picture out, nothing. But they robbed and killed a guy this week over jewelry. It was a woman and some guy. And that happens a lot, man, because they assume that the jewelry that you have is worth a lot of money. A lot of times it's like costume jewelry. They don't understand that Americans wear fake jewelry too. And I don't even know why you would even have anything of value on you anywhere in South America. Shout out to my man Zoo Travel, says salute. What up, Zoo? Somebody said, do you see the DC Born Rob video where a girl took a needle in a guy and the two girls robbed him? Yeah, that's been going around. Shout out DC Born Rob, man. He put in work. I usually get those stories. He gets the stories fast, but usually I get them kind of like a little bit before because I'm here. And, I'm cool with Venezuelans and Colombians, and we got our own little WhatsApp group. So they be sending me all this stuff just to let you know what's going on, like the new recent scam or something, or how they doing things now. They always switching up. These little criminal groups are always switching it up. So yeah, I might have that video on my WhatsApp. But basically, some women called a guy over. The girl was all messed up and drunk and fell to the ground, and we went to the ground to help her. The girl went behind his back, stuck him with a needle, and knocked him out. He was kind of like that. So I don't know exactly what was in the needle, but it seemed like he would knock him out for whatever he had in his book bag. And you know what? You absolutely right. I want to say this real quick. CC says that's BS because they're important talent, but they don't have to do the BS. You absolutely right. All right. We're both right. There is a problem here in concerns of that. All right. Because in Thailand, we know they Buddhists. They don't have a lot of money, but they generally don't steal, rob, or kill. Unless like some type of crime of passion or something like that. So you're
Right.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right, brother. And the police, can't necessarily do something about a culture problem, per se. So yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Get your passport, gentlemen. Travel status. I think that Colombia is missing out on a lot of tourist money because they are not cracking down on it. Absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely,
I've been saying that.
absolutely.
I've been saying that for months.
They might be missing a cool $500 million by now. I don't
Yeah.
understand why nobody recognized that. The funny thing is excuse me, the president was doing some deal with trying to do some deal with the oil companies, right, in order to get more benefits to the Colombian people. And the oil companies basically was like, "Nah, we're not doing that," right? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I understand that you want the oil, and the oil companies should give back. Generally speaking, these massive oil companies and these pharmaceutical companies are the worst. But I mean, bro, you are the country where a lot of Americans are flocking to. If you show a little love like Thailand does for their tourists and maybe set up some touristic cities, you'll make a lot of money. But you gotta keep not only your own people safe, but you gotta keep Americans safe too, because they're losing millions of dollars by not protecting the tourists. Millions on it because these stories get out there, man. These stories get out there, and not just the guys, the passport bros, the guys with these channels like DC Born Rob and Raise. They just get out there in general because what usually happens is somebody gets interested in Colombia, they start doing Google searches and they start seeing, okay, whoa, wait a minute, guys, we're getting drunk out there. Oh, women drug guys out there like this. They say, you know what? Then I'm gonna go to Brazil instead, or I'm going to Thailand instead. And now that one person might have spent $40,000, $50,000 in that country. American just missed out. That's just one person. Somebody said all we asking for is basic protection. Yeah, guys, do me a favor, get them likes up, man. We got 130 in the room. Now we're going live in both Facebook groups, Black Men Travel 2.0 and Passport Bros. But unfortunately, guys, the way it's linked up, I think you got to click on the comment section for us to be able to actually see your comments. All right. So I'm not trying to ignore anybody, but you got to click on something. You got to do something, some type of something, clicking on it for us to be able to see your comments, bro. Everybody's they going to Thailand instead. Thailand is dope, man. Did you go to Cambodia? No, what? No, what? Don't even ask that. Don't even ask that. Cambodia is trash, guys. Don't go there. Don't go.
Damn, Cambodia's trash.
Yeah, man, don't go there. It's whack. It's whackity whack.
Wow.
I got my man Bearded Nate in the building. He says, "Dope, what up?" That's my crypto guy. Do you be rocking with the crypto?
What do you mean? Do I got crypto?
Yeah, do you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got some crypto.
Okay. My man Bearded Nate is adamantly against crypto, so we be having these shows where we go back and forth. I got a guy that's pretty much pro crypto. Shout out to my man Sheen. And I got my man Bearded Nate. They be having these real good going back and forth on why you should and why you shouldn't invest in crypto. Somebody says Cambodia is great. Says that BMT gatekeeping. But you've been in Vietnam, right?
Yeah. I was in Vietnam earlier this year.
Okay, what was the vibe like in Vietnam?
Dude, man, that is one of the most peaceful places you will ever go to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so chill. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and the people there are super friendly. Like, you'll be surprised at how good their English is.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, you know what I mean? I was surprised to see like how many tourists I saw there too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, met a few people from the United States. I think I met somebody from Turkey or something, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I met people from all over the world as well as like people there, the locals there that were cool. But yeah, Vietnam was dope, man. But oh yeah, that's a good question. Well, there, man. I'm like, I just peeped something.
Okay.
Like if somebody mentioned something about Barranquilla.
Yeah, Led International, he's also a member. Really appreciate that. He says Cambodia is a great country. All you have to worry about in Cambodia is currency, poetry. Very true. The thing about Cambodia that be throwing me off is you can give them American dollars, which I don't suggest, and they give you back Cambodian money. They give you like a whole wad. It might be like $30 US. You got like this amount. So they say you don't really want to. You really want to have the Cambodian money, but like I say, if you got some American dollars, they want you to spend it. Of course, you're losing when they give you their currency. So be careful about that. Now I got my guy here says Cordell Green says never felt unsafe in Barranquilla. But head stay on a swivel. What you think about that? Would you feel pretty safe in Barranquilla?
Yeah, I will see. Yeah, because somebody had mentioned earlier, about they only hear these stories, as far as the druggings and stuff in Medellin and Cartagena. This is one of the this was another one of the reasons why I suggested Barranquilla first to guys, because it's not a tourist area. It's not pros there. So therefore, you're not going to really come across those same issues as you would like a Medellin or Cartagena. And based on my experience after being out there twice, that's pretty much what I experienced. The chicks that I dated there was regular chicks. Um, like I felt safe. Um, yeah, like even being in like the rougher parts of Barranquilla, like I didn't, you know what I mean? And that's with limited Spanish. So I'm like, I can just only imagine what it's like once I get a little bit more fluent, because Barranquilla is like it's like a low key gym, because like when you go there, you could see certain parts that's still being built up.
Facts. That's facts.
The infrastructure needs to be a little bit better though. Because I definitely had better internet in Medellin compared to Barranquilla, as as some of the people in the chat may know, because I see a few familiar faces. But like if you staying in the northern part of Barranquilla, you should be cool.
Right. You don't want to go to the
That's like
south. You don't want
that's
to go to
like
the south side.
yeah, that's like the nicest part. Yeah, the closer you are to the airport, the worse off you are, basically.
And the
Um,
crazy part about that is when you fly in the airport. My first time being in Colombia was in Barranquilla, and like you leave in the airport. Same thing with Gig and Rio. You just like, man, what the hell I got myself into? Like, what's going on? Feel like you messed up or something.
yeah, I mean, for me, my first time, it was like I was anxious, scared, and excited all at the same time, because I'm like, damn, man, I don't know a lot of Spanish. I'm out here now, I'm out here, like ain't no turning back. Like I gotta, I mean, I kind of came out here and do what I said I was gonna do. And like, man, I ended up having the time of my life, man. Like them people party till 4 or 5 in the damn morning, drinking all
Man,
damn night.
tell
I'm
me
like,
about it, bro.
them people crazy as hell in Barranquilla, man. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
I'm like, that's the one thing y'all gonna have to watch out for, bro. Y'all go to, I don't know, cause I don't really remember having any of that in Medellin, but in Barranquilla, it seemed like no matter where I've stayed at, it's always somebody nearby playing music till 4 or 5 in the damn morning. Like, why? Why?
You know what,
Can't don't nobody gotta go to work in the morning. What the hell y'all got going on?
man? You know what? I'll tell you what's even worse, and this is more so I would say in Rio than in Colombia, but you hear it too. Is those guys with the what you call the big speakers, not the speakers, but the little the phones, the microphones.
Yeah.
Like they be out there speaking Spanish or what, in this case Portuguese, a million miles an hour.
Yeah.
Trying to sell fruit or something. You'd be like, bro, what is that? It's like 7 in the morning. They waking everybody up. You just like, man, somebody throw some apple or something at this cat, man. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, you're absolutely right. I got a super chat here. I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Captain Cisco. Shout out to you. He says, how safe is Peru, Lima? I was only in Peru for like a day and some change. Bro. Have you been to Peru?
Bro, I haven't been there yet. I want to go there so bad, bro.
Okay,
I think that's a hidden gem, bro. I really do.
so let me tell you
Cause
what
ain't nobody going there.
my Venezuelan friend told me to stay out of Peru. They say it's pretty bad. You know, unbeknownst to a lot of Americans, Peru is pretty dangerous. They have the indigenous people out there, and they can confuse you as Venezuelan and Peruvians, Venezuelans. Venezuelans put it on them that Peruvians don't like Venezuelans, so they say that hey, they might kidnap you or something like that. So just be careful in Peru. That's what I heard. I heard it's good to do like a week or so, but definitely don't spend too much time in Peru. That's what I was told me a couple of days ago because I had thought about going to Peru, and my Venezuelan friends were just like, hell no, don't go, don't go. I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Global Passport Crew with a $5 super chat. He says, shout out to my favorite YouTubers, BMT and Average Man Unplugged. Shout out to my man Global Passport Crew. So let me pull this up real quick, man. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Now, while we was in Medellin, let me see. I don't know if you remember this night right here. This was funny. We pulled up. I think you might have vlogged this on your channel as well. We was out here.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That was hilarious, man. I said, bro. What? Oh my God. This was funny as hell, bro.
So I don't know if I got any help. Y'all hear that? You hear the audio?
No, I don't hear it.
Okay, there's no audio in the browser, but you gotta get the point. We was just on Calle Diaz. Dude had me rolling, man. He had me rolling. It's all a good fun. All in good fun, bro. And keep in mind, it's my man first time in Medellin, so I'm like, yeah, welcome to Medellin, bro. Shout out to my man Gavin and everything, man. We had a good time. I think it was both y'all guys' first time in Medellin, actually.
Yep. Man, I'm still debating on whether I'm gonna touch Cartagena too, because I want to touch Cartagena and Cali next.
Mm-hmm. We got 158 room, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I got travel over therapy. Kind of stuff like travel cheaper than therapy. Just Lima is safe in the Mira Flores, Barranco, and I don't know how to pronounce the other one. Area. Man, Colombia way more dangerous. So he's saying that Colombia is way more dangerous. Colombia did rank higher than Lima, Peru. I'm just going by what people have told me about Peru. All right. Eric Hardy says, my fiance is in Barranquilla and I felt totally safe when I visited. And the women are just as good, if not better, than the women in Medellin.
Like I would say the software is better. Like you ain't gonna find no pros down there like that for real. But as far as like the abundance of attractive women, Medellin got them beat. But you're gonna find plenty of attractive women in Barranquilla too. It's just that after being to both places, Medellin, oh my God, bro. Like soon as you step outside, like no matter what part of the city you at, like good God, bro. It's everywhere in Medellin, bro. It's off the chain. It's so many attractive women there.
Said BMC said no to holding the powder. Hell yeah, I said no.
Hey, bro,
Even
dude had
if they just model up.
me
Soon as I grab it, the police will run up on my ass. I'm like, hold up, bro, this is a prop. They're like, no, senor. Like, hell no, I ain't playing no games with it, man. No games. All right, Global Passport Crew with another $5 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. It says, what's the best and safest way to Barranquilla from the airport? Uber. Right?
Oh shit, that's easy for me. Download. Let me see. Download that InDrive app.
Mm-hmm.
and order you a taxi. It's gonna be cheaper than all the taxis sitting outside as soon as you walk out the door, and you'll get to where you need to go as safely as possible.
Yeah, that's true. That or Uber. InDrive is cheap, but I be liking to save my little cash, my little peso. So I always go with Uber.
Oh,
All right,
I thought InDrive was their Uber.
no, they got InDriver and Uber.
They got Uber too.
And yeah, hell yeah, I use Uber every day.
Well, I thought InDrive was their Uber. Okay, I didn't know that. Hold
I
on,
had
wait a second. You would think InDrive would be cheaper than Uber. Cheaper than InDrive?
no, InDrivers. Well, see, InDriver they go. You negotiate the price, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Uber just a set price. To me, it's like I'm not gonna go back and forth for $3-4. I just be like, So, but you can definitely use InDriver. I just be trying to hold on more to my cash. I got Jason here says, I'm hoping I find some remote work soon. Trying to get out of the states ASAP. Jason, we got a 300 jobs list. I don't know if you're in the Facebook group because we post it pretty much every other day. I'll find the link and I will put it in the comment section for you. Just give me a little minute. But yeah, go with Passport Crew, InDriver or Uber. Yeah, dude, InDriver is definitely cheaper.
Yeah. Because I would imagine because when you negotiate the prices, it's like I literally go up like $1 more, and they be biting like the negotiating price would be like 11,000 or something. All right, I'm gonna throw you 15 or 16. You going or not? They be biting. I'm like, but I'm doing the math in my head. I'm like, that ain't nothing but an extra $1. Like literally, I'm like every it's $1 to every 4,000 pesos down there. So it's like,
Yeah, that's true. I want to give a shout out to my man Joshua Moore. He says, much love, BMT and Average Man Unplugged. So, brother, just showing us some love. Shout out to you. Appreciate the love, Joshua Moore. My man Zoo Travel says, Uber cancels too damn much. Yeah, absolutely. Uber, I think I waited for a good hour a couple of nights ago. I waited for like a good hour to change a couple of nights ago. Wait on the Uber. Did we go through a situation like that while you was here? Was waiting on Ubers or something?
yeah, I think when we was leaving El Poblado because I think it might have had something to do with the rain, man. Because it seemed like when it rains, man, you have a harder time getting a ride for some reason.
That's true. I got Life in Motion by Donnell G. With the 5 super chat, man, I really appreciate that. He says, do you think Brazil is getting expensive? Hell yeah, Brazil is getting expensive. I think all these situations because of Airbnb, man. Airbnb just disrupted the whole entire market. Bro.
See, and that's one of the reasons why I was telling Global Passport Crew that I wasn't like too pressed because this is what I've been hearing about Brazil. Like, so I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, Brazil definitely got expensive. When I was out there, I was always finding good deals, but that's kind of what I do. I always, network and get with a real estate agent, and they'll show me different apartments, and I'll be making sure that I don't get the gringo price. But you do have apartments for like 500-600 a month, but they might be a little far out. They might be like 20 minutes west of Copacabana, 30 minutes west of Copacabana, something like that. I tell people all the time, my little area that I like is Baja de Juca more than Copacabana. So I'm cool in that little area. Those apartments out there are going to be like 700, but you got apartments out there going for 1,700, 2,000, and Americans pay it for whatever reason. You see even some Americans in the chat that be paying some crazy prices for their apartments. But they got money, so they don't care. But yeah, man, it's getting expensive. It's definitely getting a little bit more expensive in Brazil. You can definitely move around. You can get a cheaper price. You just got to network with somebody. I'm trying to think what's the best way. We all know, I think you already know, is you do a monthly and then you try to negotiate a price offline with the Airbnb host. Because a lot of them take that monthly. If it's not carnival season, a lot of them take that monthly fee and they'll make it maybe about $40-50 more cheaper than what you could get it monthly for on average. Somebody said bar no, way too crowded, too much traffic. Only Rio is expensive, and Baharajuku. I guess I was good because I knew about 3 uh, landlords when I was in Baharajuku, so I would just go from. It was the same building too, so I was in the same building going from just apartment to apartment. You know what I'm saying? And it was always $700 a month. No bills, everything included. And to me, that's really good. Shout out to Mostly Money TV. He says Colombia is dangerous. Don't come here. That's my man Andre from Andre and Andrea love crossing borders.
Oh, okay, man. What's going on, Andre?
Yeah, we got Andre in the house. We got my man
I was
Andre
gonna say
in
he
the
got
house.
so many channels, I can't keep up.
Somebody said, Josh, can either of you speak on if thick Asian women in Thailand or Vietnam are prevalent? I haven't been to Vietnam. So maybe my man AM, you can answer that.
Thailand, definitely. Vietnam, from my experience, in Da Nang, no. If you want some thick Asian women, I highly suggest you go to Thailand. You will find, you'll even find some in the Philippines. But between the 3 Asian countries I've been to, Vietnam will be the last one I recommend if that's what you're looking for. And I would go Thailand 1, Philippines 2, then Vietnam 3. But I wouldn't recommend Vietnam at all if that's what you're looking for. I ain't seen no thick Asian women, Vietnamese women out in Vietnam. So
yeah, Thailand. I think Thailand wins that battle hands down.
Yeah,
in Southeast Asia because they're a little bit more melanated. You know, they got a little bit more of that Afro still in them for the most part.
Exactly.
So,
you'll
love Thailand.
You'll run across some Thailand women that look like us, bro, low key.
And you know the interesting part is like the thing about I love about Thailand is you know in Asia in general it's like white is right to a certain degree. You know, a lot of people bleach, you know, some people bleach their skin and everything. But you definitely got Thai women that prefer the European guys. That's cool. But you got a lot of Thai women that like the black guys too. And most of the Thai women that like the black guys, what? They thick. You know what I'm saying? They got bodies on them. Because the Thai guys or the Asian guys and some of the European guys, they don't like the girls with the thickness like that. But we do. So you always have a populace of Asian women that like the brothers, basically.
Yep. Facts.
Somebody said Afro-Asiatic. Yeah, it's a real thing. Shockingly to me, it's a real thing, man. Like it's real. Like you will see women in. I don't want to give it away, dog. I don't want to give it away, but you will see women in certain countries in Southeast Asia that almost look like, you know, Keisha from up the block. It just eyes a little bit more slanted, but straight up brown skin, body, everything. You'd be like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this populace is crazy. Somebody said, think of fat. Fat is all up to your perception in these days. But yeah, man. Now, what would you say you felt like their brotherhood was the strongest? Here in Colombia with the bros at Sweet Georgia, or maybe Dante at Golden Tiger Bar in Thailand?
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go with Golden Tiger Bar. I'm gonna go there.
For real.
Yeah, you know, it's just I don't know. I guess maybe just because it was like, I mean, like I borderline felt like a rock star when I got there, like literally. I mean, dude, man. I mean, I don't know. And now it's getting to the point now where I'm getting recognized in the street. I'm like, I got stopped in Medellin and Barranquilla before
you
I
did.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, you did.
I was
you
like,
did.
what the hell is going on, man? So, Yeah, I'm like, I'm never gonna get used to that, man.
Let's
But
talk about it. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about your YouTube channel, man. So you went from doing because your YouTube channel blew up on the reactions, right?
mm-hmm.
Like, what made you segue into the Passport Bros content?
Um, it's funny because how it kind of it was kind of like a transitioning of like videos that people who watch my channel wanted me to kind of react to along with what was popping up on my feed. And at first it kind of started with the save yourself black man, and then like slowly but surely is like Passport Bro stuff started popping up. And I'm just kind of like looking at I'm just like kind of taking it in for what it is. And I just kind of like saw it as how can I say a alternative, as far as stuff that we talk about in the red pill space. So
Mhm.
I was kind of like, let me see what this is about, because I kind of reacted to it a little bit, but
Mhm.
I never really had the idea of like actually like traveling myself and doing it. So when I noticed, like the positive response that I was getting from it, I was kind of like, okay,
Mhm.
well, you know what? Let me see what this is about myself.
Mhm.
So, by then, my channel, started taking off. I think I had about 10,000 subs by the time I like quit my job and just started doing YouTube full time. And
So wait a minute. You had how many subs before you start going? You had 10,000,
yeah.
and he was just like, "The hell with it. I'm a full time YouTuber."
Well, I mean, yeah, because like I eclipsed what I was making working my 9 to 5, or just about the same. So
Okay.
and then you include the fact that it gave me opportunities to like start creating other streams of income, like the merch and then my music. So
Mhm.
that's like a little extra money here and there. And then eventually I want to continue on and forming other streams, but like we mentioned earlier, investing in crypto and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
um so I quit my job then, and then um I remember it's funny because like I quit my job September 9th. I think I applied for my passport September 10th.
Mhm.
Like,
Just
so
like
I
that.
remember it was a Friday, and that very next morning I woke up, went downtown Cincinnati, um, applied for my passport, took my picture. 6 weeks later it came in the mail, and then that following February was when I went to Barranquilla earlier this year.
Nice, nice. I want to give a shout out to my man Captain Cisco again to our super chat. He says, "I've seen some Chinese women on YouTube."
Yeah, me
Hold on,
too.
I'm sorry. I've seen some thick Chinese women on YouTube.
Me too. So, hey, some
Yeah,
South Korean ones too.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, South Korea got some thickies too, boy. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, that's the some of these women in the West, not all, but some of them think that the Latina woman is the biggest threat. But man, them Asian women, bro, they be coming. And they can throw down that kitchen. That's the
Mhm.
biggest threat that they don't know about. Like
Yep.
they got some good. All of them can cook for the most part. For the most part, I think I met one Thai chick that said she could have cooked. I'm gonna give a shout out to my man, the Art of Will. He's also a member of the $4.99 super chat. Man, I really appreciate that, Art of Will. He says, "Be careful when asking a foreign chick to be frank with you. She might misinterpret that you want her to invite Frank to join in." Pause. Okay. Okay, Art of Will. All right. Yeah, threw me a little monkey wrench there. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Uh, shout out to
He,
you, Art of Will.
he always got a joke, man.
Yeah, he always throwing some a monkey wrench on you.
Goofy, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. All right, somebody said the link to download the new app doesn't work for me. Let me check that out, man. I'm gonna check it out. Let me check that out for a second. It should be working. But we got 184 in the room, guys. Do me a favor and make sure you hit that like button. We got my man, Average Man Unplugged, in the building.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Monk Mode 1 in the building. He from Columbus, man. Shout out to the 614, man. I see you, brother.
That's what's up, man. Monk Mode in the building. Somebody says mostly Japanese, Filipinos, and Thai out here. Somebody said Kevin Samuels, original man, mentioned Kevin Samuels, said to also look out for Meiling, Marisol, and Natasha from Eastern Europe. Yeah, that's the thing. And this is the crazy part, because I always feel like the stats, and I never really believe the census anymore, because I know they be lying on all the stats, but they've been caught lying time and time again on the actual stats on the population, especially in America. So I don't generally believe it, but I know for a fact that it's more women than men on this planet. Because there's no way I can just go outside and just see hundreds of women and just, men sprinkled in for the most part. No matter where you go, for the most part, it's more women than men. So the market is always supposed to be women applying for men, not the other way around. That's why I think America is so ass the hell backwards.
Mm-hmm.
My man, Average Man, says, Average Man be having all the Filipinos flocking to his channel. Now, you did go to the Philippines, right?
Huh?
You did go to the Philippines, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a ball. Love it.
But what city did you go to?
So I did 2 weeks in Manila, a week in Cebu, and then I did like 5 days on Boracay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Was you feeling it over Thailand, or you still prefer Thailand? Because you didn't mention it.
Yeah, I would prefer Thailand over the Philippines, just due to the once again the bang for your buck as far as the cost of living, but and a few other things, but I'm like, the Philippines is just like, man, it's a beautiful country, bro. Like, it's like you definitely gotta go there, and like definitely ain't gotta worry about the language barrier. They pretty much everybody there knows English, so I mean, like it's pretty cool, man. I'm like, and you definitely stand out because it ain't a whole lot of brothers out there either.
It's power in being the exotic one. A lot of people don't even know what that feel like, and that's what threw me off about Thailand when I first got there. Not necessarily in Pattaya, especially in Cambodia, but it was times where I wasn't really in necessarily the tourist area, and then women kind of just lock eyes on you, like smiling from ear to ear, because you're probably the only brother that they have seen. Especially in places like Isan and stuff like that, man. So it's amazing. It really is amazing being. I feel like every brother deserves to feel like what it feels like to be that exotic female in America. You know what I'm saying? You know how you in high school and in college, you had that Brazilian girl, or you had that Colombian girl, and she was the exotic, and everybody, their mama was after her, or everybody, all the dudes are after her. Well, it's the same thing when you go to certain countries, certain places in Southeast Asia. It's like, oh shit, a black guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm interested. All right, I want to give a shout out to my man, the Don, in the building. $2 super chat. He says his receipts be 100. So shout out to the Don. I guess you're talking about your receipts, bro.
About my receipts.
Yeah. I be keeping the PG-13 on YouTube. Joshua Moore says, I saw Zoom in Thailand, had a cinnamon skin Thailand on his channel. She was beautiful, so I got to find one for myself. Yeah, it's a lot of brown-skinned Asians out there in Thailand and Cambodia and all that.
Yeah, for sure. But to answer this question, yeah, I've been 100 about everything I've done on my channel, brother. So
facts. Well, man, we're closing in on that hour mark. About to keep my little interviews like a hour. And I appreciate you coming on the show, brother. Do you have anything to say to the chat or anything before we go?
Man. Yo, man, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you guys. And I appreciate BMT having me on the channel. I don't know, for some reason we seem to just keep bumping into each other in the same country, man. But you know, maybe it'll happen again.
Well, they say you be following me, man. They say you be following me.
I was like, because when I said I was coming to Medellin, I'm like, this brother gonna think I'm following him, man. I'm like, but
nah, man, we good.
But yeah, man. Well, I'm like, we had a good time down there, y'all, man. And don't be scared to go, man. You just gotta, man, just work on your Spanish, man. Keep your head on the swivel and just know how to move, man. Like real talk, bro.
And watch
Y'all'll
your
be fine,
drinks.
man.
Watch your drinks, man.
Yeah, and watch your drink. Like,
if you're in a spot, right here with it, rock with it, right with here with it, player. Make you know, you can look cool with it, just like this. Boom. You know, so watch your drinks. I remember one time we was in the barrio, me and Maria, like a little boxing match, and we went to go film near the ring. And then, you know, of course, we forgot our cervezas, our beers. And then we both knew what it was when we got back. It was like, throw them away. I mean, you know, it's like, that's just commonplace. Like, we left the beers for like 10 minutes, so we know when we get back, throw them away. We already know. So once again, guys, we out, man. Appreciate everybody joining us. We out, fam. Another show. Classic. Peace.